Blessings to everybody, man. What's going on? It's your boy King Kartel back again, once again, man. Today I gotta talk about this mod, bro. I have to talk about this mod. What is this mod? This is the Resident Evil 2 Remake classic mod with classic angles, and this mod is honestly taking the world by storm right now. You got IGN reporting in things of that nature. Man, big shout out Alpha Zomega, man. You did your thing. One man by himself. I didn't even know that. I thought it was a team of people. It's one guy or one girl, you know, because I don't know. But either way, this mod is fantastic. So let me break down some things. All right, so this is a RE framework mod that allows you to play RE2 Remake from a fixed camera angle perspectives, and it brings this original unique flavor back to 98. You know what I mean? And it's just a vibe, honestly. So starting the game, you're gonna see your character from the point of like a mounted first person cinematic camera, and then as you walk, the camera change. That's basically fixed camera angles in a nutshell. Now, there's a couple different options that you can do that allows you to kind of switch things up. My favorite right now, camera wise, is the follows player semi fix. I think that works perfectly, and I think that needs to be the foundation and the blueprint for things to come, but more on that later. This mod also lets you use the D-pad for the tank controls. I personally recommend it. It's constantly getting updates. So towards the beginning, the first time I played it, this probably was like 3 days ago, something like that. Little jankiness, and even now it feels a whole lot better than what it did back then. Aiming wise, right? So you got the auto aim. The auto aim allows you to precisely aim your weapon, because that perspective, that fixed camera angle perspective, particularly with a game that it's not designed for, is not going to be easy. So the auto aim helps a lot, but you can also set it to manual aim when you go into aiming mode, so you don't have to necessarily aim that way. If you want to use the fixed camera angle perspective for the cinematics of it, then switch over to aiming when you about to get busy, you can do it that way. I don't necessarily know if this is a mod that you really want to play the game on. I think it's something that you should just have fun with and not take too seriously per se, because if you try to take it seriously, you try to go in, I promise you, you're gonna have a moment where everything just gonna fall on you. Everything gonna fall on you. Something not gonna work, because again, it takes getting used to, you know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's my perspective. You know, do what you want to do, right? But I want to talk about the larger implications of this, because in my mind, this sets up what I think would be the perfect foundation for an Outbreak remake. And I haven't really talked about Outbreak like that. It is probably one of my favorite Resident Evils of all time, I would say. Outside of a couple, RE1 Remake is probably my favorite of all time. And then whatever, King. It ain't about ranking right now, right? Whatever. But this mod for me offers up a lot of potential to revitalize that old school experience. Like, you have to really understand, fixed camera angles are synonymous with the early iterations of Resident Evil. And the thing about fixed camera angles is it allows you to control the atmosphere. It's going to restrict your point of view, your viewpoint, and the angles create this heightened sense of suspense and vulnerability, because it's going to be a moment where something's down the hall, but you can't see it. You can hear it. Your character might even react to it, but you as the player cannot see it. To me, that is key to enhancing the horror experience. I think the horror experience took a big turn when it got away from that. not necessarily from the fact that you can't be scared. It's just the fact that if I'm playing a game in third person, I'm controlling what I'm viewing. So it could be something that was important for the developer for me to see that I might not just even see because I'm looking down at my feet or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my boots, man. I'm not looking at what you want me to look at. So I think bringing that fixed camera angle back for Resident Evil Outbreak Remake, I think would do wonders for that. Even though I know it probably would get some backlash towards the beginning, but even if they don't do it all the way, provide a way for the game to be played that way. Because I think even if you provide a way, for the game to be played that way, you do that, keep the third person and let the two be able to mix and, you know, customize the way they want to play it. I'm huge on that. I'm huge on customization. I'm huge on let me do this the way I want to do this. Yo, I got this great pineapple mix right now. It is fire. It got pineapple, mango, kiwi, man. Delicious. But again, fixed camera angles for me, I think is key to creating that unpredictable ambience of Raccoon City. The fixed camera angle is going to transform every turn, every opening of a door into a moment that you just gotta be like, all right, well, what's on the other side of this? And I think the success of the mod really shows that there is a core audience that misses that. There are survival horror purists per se that do, and I don't even want to call them purists because it's not that we don't enjoy the later entries. We absolutely do, but this is something different. And I don't even cover mods, and I'm covering this mod, so that should let you know, right? Gameplay wise, there are things that they would have to touch up on this, but even this kind of serves as a great proof of concept. It's this really dope mix of nostalgia and modernity. So you get the old school mixed with the new school, with the graphics and everything, the visual effects and everything, and it provides a unique challenge that make you feel like 9/8, you know. And I think that modality could be pivotal in Outbreak Remake. Outbreak, is one of those games where you get all these diverse scenarios and each character has a very distinct ability, and these themes are central to the game. So the mod's capacity to facilitate that type of navigation through complex environments while also managing threats from unseen adversaries, enemies that you can't necessarily see. Maybe you can hear them and react to them, but you can't really see them. That could add a whole nother level of depth to Outbreak's gameplay. It's going to make you plan more, and it's going to foster more cooperation between players. Story wise, fixed camera angles tell a story probably better than any camera angle, because similar to how a film director orchestrates a scene, it's the same way with the fixed camera angles. The developer and the studio and everything, they meticulously craft these scenes and bring your attention to what they want you to look at. So developers get the opportunity to enhance the delivery of the narrative, the character development, the emotional investment, and it ensures that the players are thoroughly engrossed in the survivors' desperate endeavor to escape. RE Outbreak was pioneering in its emphasis on cooperative multiplayer gameplay, and with the fixed camera mod, with this focus on strategic positioning and being aware of your environment, your surroundings, it really has the potential to augment the experience. In a remake, the necessity for players to communicate and coordinate their actions with greater efficacy due to the constrained perspective, that's going to elevate the tension. One is going to elevate the tension, but two is going to elevate the multiplayer experience overall, because now you have to have a more cohesive unit. You have to have better communication, and I think that would be a very rewarding approach to multiplayer gameplay. We don't necessarily see multiplayer gameplay in that fashion like that. It tends to be more, you know, competitive now. Overall, I think this mod is fantastic, man. It's got me excited for where the series could potentially go in the future. It represents everything in terms of the allure of classic gameplay and the ability of modern day technology to enhance that old school experience. There's really nothing like it. It's honestly surreal playing this mod. It just got so many ideas just popping up in my mind. But I think if Capcom were smart, leverage the mod's popularity and what it's doing and use that approach to build atmosphere, gameplay, storytelling, multiplayer, and Outbreak Remake. I think it's a layup. I know Capcom wasn't expecting this, but I know they're watching this. Capcom, yes, this is what folks want, this is what people want, because it's an experience that's unique and thrilling for both newcomers and vets. I think both sides can enjoy this. You don't have to necessarily be a guy that tank controls or have played the old school games back in the day to enjoy this. I think this is something that you could enjoy. But yeah, man, I think it would just be a really dope way. Shout out to the modder again, Alpha Zone Mega Man. You changed the world, man. I ain't even gonna say here a lie. You changed the world, man. This mod, you know, it not only pays tribute to the legacy of the series, but I personally believe this could possibly chart a new path for the future of Resident Evil, man. Let's bring it back to, you know, what it once was, you know, the foundation. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you familiar with tank controls, fixed camera angle perspectives? Let me know if it's something that you would enjoy, man. I'm up out of here, man. My name is King Kartel. Be safe, be careful, wear a face mask, and I'll see you big head motherfuckers on the next one. Peace.